we were talking about life insurance and how powerful it can be. In this last segment, I want to talk about your solutions, because it is wonderful how you keep it very simplistic and you make it easy to understand. So let's just give an overview of those.
Yeah, simplicity is really, I think, the key here, because financials are so complicated.
Very
in fact,
confusing.
I will tell you, when I first got into the business, my husband did not think I was going to do well. He told me I should sell real estate. And he said, you should sell real estate because you tell a good story, you use your hands, you're going to say, can you imagine the beautiful wedding in this beautiful backyard? And look at this magnificent fireplace. And so because of that, I knew that I had to create stories and pictures so clients could wrap their arms around the intangible of financials. But in that process, we created the power of three. And remember, we always talk about money has job descriptions. Your money should either do one of three things. It should either be providing income, providing access and liquidity, or providing growth. And with the power of three, each one of those three sections creates the opportunity for the money to do the job it's assigned to do. The income is provided through our guaranteed income solutions. The growth is provided through the market. We know that the stock market, over time, it's coming back, I promise. I can promise that, because it always does. I just don't know the date. But the growth of the market has to be there. That's what keeps pace with inflation and keeps you ahead and allows you to have more money. But the critical piece, which we've been talking about this entire segment, is the life insurance. And the life insurance is the access. That cash value, that living benefit, that access to the money is the thing that gives you the permission to let the money stay invested in the market. If you wanted to take that trip and didn't have the $500,000 check in place, and you wanted to take that trip with the assets in your growth portfolio, but the market went down this year, we didn't know that was going to happen last year when you booked the trip, but it did. The good news is the access to the cash and the life insurance is the thing that gave you the permission to be in the market. Don't sell on 80 cents on the dollar or 60 cents on the dollar. We'll take the money out of the life insurance, pay for the trip, make the memories, take the photos, come back, tell me all about it. And then when the market does come back, we can liquidate then and put the money back in the life insurance, because unlike many other solutions, your life insurance is the bank of you. It allows withdrawals and deposits. You can take money out and put money back.
And very favorable on the taxes.
Tax-free.
Absolutely. You know, that is one of the pieces of the life insurance. When we talk about the living benefits, you know, a lot of life insurance, permanent life insurance policies today have some long-term care or chronic and critical coverage, which means that if something were to happen to you, not only would you have access to the death benefit, but the cash value that's in that policy. This is your permission slip to go back to work when you are ready, not when your bank account demands that you go back, right? That's a living benefit. You don't have to die to access. The cash value gives you the permission to take that trip, you know, if the market is down.
And make the choice. You talk about that a lot, too.
We want to make sure that you are empowered to have those choices.
And GPS, let's touch on that for our new viewers.
Absolutely. So the GPS, again, simplify everything, right? The GPS stands for growth, protection, and savings, the three components that are absolutely necessary in a successful retirement. And that's also part of the power of three. But the GPS is a single-page snapshot of exactly where your assets are, exactly what you have today, not a 69-page report that a financial advisor charged you $5,000 to buy.
And I think the big boxes do that on purpose. I mean, I'm sorry, but I really do. And the fees, I literally looked for mine once, and it took me 3 hours, and I found it on page 72. I think I've said that before, and that is no joke.
Well, and the problem is, when you walk out of that office with that 69-page report, it is extinct. You know, it's kind of like I say, if you're going to shoot a rocket onto the moon, should you aim at the moon or ahead of the moon?
Ahead of it.
Because it's moving.
That's right.
So are your finances. And so when we do the single-page GPS, it is a snapshot in time of exactly where your assets are. You can see on one page, oh my gosh, that's the total that I have. This is where they are. And every time we meet with the client, we produce a current GPS. So when you lay them side by side, you can see the progress that you're making.
Well, and I think sometimes for people, especially when they're in the accumulation phase, it's like, what's my motivation? Retirement is a long way away.
Right.
But when you can see the progress that you're making, it gives you a sense of pride. Like, I did this. And so once you see the reward for your actions, you're more motivated to keep working towards that. And that's why we created that snapshot. We want to motivate you to continue to work towards that goal and feel like you're actually accomplishing something along the way.
And you're a part of it too.
Yeah. Absolutely. It is, yes, participation is required, right? We want you to engage along with us. And I want to take just a couple of moments and really take some time to explain to the viewers exactly what you're going to get when you make this call. The number is on your screen. There's also a QR code. And I know I'm old, but my daughter taught me this. You take your phone and you turn it into camera mode, and then you point it to the QR code, and boop, magic happens.
It is magic.
It is magic. And you will be taken to the website, so you will be able to see everything. But if you call that number, 855-348-3073, we want to have the conversation with you. We will create your personal GPS. You will see on a single sheet of paper exactly the assets that you have. We will also do your retirement roadmap. I know we've been talking all about life insurance in this episode, but our offer to you, which is no cost and certainly no obligation, is to provide your retirement roadmap, which includes a risk analysis, an income analysis. It also includes opportunity to get a full estate package created. We have partnered with a team because it is that important that you have the opportunity to create the legacy that you desire.
Well,
give us a call.
Well, we've been talking today about life insurance, and so the one other component to that retirement roadmap is a tax analysis.
Oh, yes.
Let's find out what your total tax burden is over your lifetime and see how we might be able to minimize that for you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies. Always learn so much.
Always a pleasure.
Such a pleasure.
Since you mentioned taxes, let's keep more money in your pocket and your children and your grandchildren's future instead of turning it over to the federal government. I think we can all agree that is a big goal of all of us. Thank you again. 855-348-3073. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you next week.